Good morning, everybody. Anthony's Outdoors here. It's finally here. The Northern Wisconsin Musky Opener. Opens tomorrow. We're on the road. We're headed up north. We're going to Clam Lake, Wisconsin, and we are going to fish a bunch of the smaller national forest lakes. And I'm going to show you little tips and tricks on how to target muskies on these smaller bodies of water when everybody else is out on the big lakes pounding the spots. So I've got my dog. I've got the girlfriend, got the boat loaded up. We're going to do some camping and a bunch of fishing. So stick with me here and we'll get to the action soon. So we made it to the campground, and this is our walk-in site. We wanted something a little more private because of the dog, and the other part of the site has a ton of campers in it right now. So
long haul.
Mm-hmm. But the nice thing about this is we have our very own peninsula. Great flat opening.
Go, Hunter, go.
He wasted no time going in the lake. And here we are, East Twin Lake. Boat launch is over here, and the lake spreads out to the south that way. But it's a very nice site if you're willing to walk all your gear in. You can definitely fit 3, 4, 5 tents in here if you had to. Hunter's got the zoomies. Cooped up for a 7-hour drive. Well, we finally got camp all set up. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Got our Cabela's West Wind. We're testing that out. It's our first time rigging it up. I'll have a detailed review on that tent coming up in a later video. And then we got our Bass Pro Shops Eclipse. Really easy to set up, but well, I'll have another review about that tent coming up as well. I underestimated the walk from the boat, or where we park, to the camp, so it took us a while getting all set up. Got the hammock over there, and yeah, so we're gonna go launch the boat and do a little fishing on this lake. This lake's known for largemouth bass, so we'll give that a try. We have some gear for that, and we're gonna pick up the action from there. Got her first fish hooked up.
Little guy.
How little?
Ooh.
Got a weather pattern change happening right behind me here. Got a big thunderstorm heading our way. So we've changed it up a little bit. We put on a little different colored lure, fishing a little different speed, and we went back to the spot where Courtney had a fish on earlier in the day. See if we can't get him to bite. So she's fishing this point right here. And if this doesn't turn out for us, then we're going to head over to here, and there is a grass patch that extends off of a point from the campground there. So we'll give that a shot. Wind's Good morning. Today is Musky Opener in northern Wisconsin. It's going to be hot. It's going to be sunny. Very little wind. Literally some of the hardest conditions to fish. We're going to head up to English Lake. It's about 20 minutes up the road here. And we're going to fish some key points on that lake. Maybe some weed lines, and we'll see if we can figure out where the fish are at. And once we develop a pattern, we'll go to the other lakes and try to duplicate it. So if we start getting into the fish, I'll pick up the action from there. All right, we're out here. We must cheers the musky gods. Mike will lead the sermon.
Staff. We are here on the northern Wisconsin Musky Opener Saturday on this fine, dark, colored water lake where we are throwing the correct colored blades, or so they say. Please, oh great musky gods, bring to the boat a girthy lady to party and to take pictures to return back to the water.
Amen.
To the musky gods.
To the musky gods. Let's do it. Well, this is not premier musky weather today. We've got upper 80s, clear blue skies. At least there's a breeze, but we had one really nice fish follow off of a rock point right where it should have been. Got it into a figure eight about 3 times and he turned off. And I had a muskie on earlier this morning and he got off. So that was pretty frustrating, but we're going to call it quits here pretty soon and go in and make some steaks on the grill. So that's the update for now. People think you need to eat out of a bag when you go camping. Us, we like to go the other direction. Day 2, musky fishing. Water temperatures are really warm for this time of year, so we're headed to a bigger lake. Hopefully find slightly cooler water temperatures and find some fish that are still up shallow. Yesterday we had a really nice fish follow the boat off of a rock point, wind blown all day, right where it should have been. I had a muskie on and lost it at the boat. So we've been seeing fish. Weather has not been cooperating. Today we're looking at a high of 90. Clear blue skies, that's a problem. But we decided to sleep in this morning, and we're going to hit them this evening and hopefully get some following fish to bite. So we're headed to Moose Lake right now, and we'll pick up the action from there. Well, the Memorial Day trip was a complete bust for muskies. The lakes up here went from frozen to 75 to even 80 degrees in some spots in 3 weeks. So, yeah, that might have something to do with it. We've had stable weather. It's been hot, really hot. We're talking mid-80s, even 90s. So that's also a problem. With that being said, you know, we tried our best. We fished every kind of structure you could think of. We threw every kind of lure you can think of, trying to dig these fish out. And we got a bunch of follows. We had 2 eaters on day 1 and day 2, and couldn't get them to the boat. So that's a bummer, but it is what it is. So our next big trip is going to be 4th of July weekend. Hopefully we can get out hiking or camping, doing something between now and then. But I just want to thank you guys for coming along. I wish I had more footage for you of us catching fish. And we're going to break down our camp here and call it quits. Head back home. Thanks for watching.